Hello, everyone, and welcome to the World Stage 1971 running order and semifinal draw. The procedure has not changed at all, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time introducing it, so we will just go on. And as usual, I will go through all of the six spots, draw a country into the first semifinal. Uh, then I will go through the pots again and draw the countries into the second semifinal and back to the first and so on. Well, the procedure is basically the same as always. Uh, and yes, tomorrow I will try to do an American accent when I introduce people, so Americans can get mentally ready for that. Okay, so let's see which country from the first pot, the pot for the Americas, will uh, get drawn into semifinal number one. So it will be Canada, and Canada will perform in the first semifinal, and Canada will perform in position number 10. In position 10. Okay, now it's time for the second pot, the Northern Europe and Australia as the honorary Northern European country. Let's see which country from here will perform in the first semifinal. And it will be Norway, our designated flop country that has never finished above 12th place. Let's see from which position they will flop this year. Well, it seems like they will be performing 19th in the first semifinal. Okay, now let's see which of these countries from the German-speaking countries and Greece and the Netherlands will perform in the first semifinal. And it will be the Netherlands, who have failed to qualify last year, so maybe they will qualify this year at least. They definitely need it. And they will try to qualify from position number 11. Okay. Now pot number four, the commies, uh, and one of them will perform in semifinal one, and it seems like that will be Poland. Poland will be in semifinal one. Where are they? Yeah. Uh, and they will be performing in position 15. All of the middle draws so far, for the most part. Okay, now it's the Asia pot. And of the Asian countries, we will see which country in the semifinal one, and it will be Thailand, a country which failed to qualify last year on their debut. And they will try to qualify this year while performing fourth. They will be fourth. And finally, of the Romance speaking countries, as well as Israel, which sent a song in French and is an honorary Romance speaking country for this year, as well as Turkey, because I had to put them somewhere. We will see Israel in semifinal number one. And we will see Israel performing in position 8. Israel will be eighth. Okay. This it has been the draw for semifinal one. Now we go to uh drawing countries in semifinal number two. And the debuting country, Jamaica, will perform in semifinal number two. And which running order will Jamaica have? They will perform first. Jamaica will open the semifinal. Okay, now from these countries, the one performing in semifinal number two is going to be Australia. And Australia will be performing eighth. Now let's see which one of these countries will perform in semifinal two, and it will be West Germany, performing in position number five. Germany will be fifth. West Germany will be fifth. We don't know which position East Germany will perform in just yet. Okay, Hungary, the previous year's hosts, will perform in semifinal number two, which is cool. And they will be performing 21st. A good position for them. Now let's draw one of the Asian countries, and in semifinal number two we will see Iran. Yay! They will perform in semifinal two in position 7. And finally, of these Romance-speaking countries and Turkey, we will see Monaco in semifinal number two. And they will be performing in position number 2. Whoops. Okay, well, back to drawing for semifinal number one. Uh, let's see which of the American countries will end up in semifinal one. And it will be Chile forming in semifinal one in position 1. Now from Northern Europe we will see Sweden in semifinal 1, performing in position 21. Okay, now from these countries, which one will we see in semifinal 1? And it will be Belgium. It will be Belgium performing in semifinal 1 in position 12. Now, the communist countries, and from them, we are going to see Bulgaria in semifinal one, forming in position 17. Bulgaria will be 17th, while one of these Asian countries will be Japan. Japan will be performing in the first semifinal, and they will have the running order 22, so they will close the semifinal. And finally, the sixth spot out of these countries, we are going to see Turkey in the first semifinal. And Turkey will be performing. Oh, wait. Spain. Yes. Sorry. Uh, your host cannot read. Spain will be performing in the first semifinal in position number 9. Okay, now we are going back to drawing for semifinal number 2. Let's see which one of these American countries will perform in the second semifinal. And that is going to be Cuba. Let's hope that they can qualify this year. And they will be trying their luck while performing 9th. Now, from Northern Europe, in the second semifinal, we are going to see Finland. Finland will be in the second semifinal, performing 11th. Okay. Uh, Now, out of these countries, in the second semifinal, we are going to see. Well, speaking of Switzerland, we're going to see Switzerland in the second semifinal. And they will be performing 4th. Well, now of the communist countries in the second semifinal, we are getting Czechoslovakia, and we are going to see Czechoslovakia performing 12th. Now, out of these countries, from Asian countries, we are going to see the Republic of China in the second semifinal, performing ooh, just barely 20 seconds, so Taiwan will close the semifinal. And finally, pot 6. Let's see who will perform in the second semifinal. And that will be Italy. Italy will be in the second semifinal, performing Number 14. Okay. And now we go back to drawing for the first semifinal. And we will be getting Mexico in that semifinal number one. Performing Mexico, performing in position 5. Uh, okay, now from Northern Europe, we're getting Ireland in the second semifinal. In the first semifinal, I mean, sorry, in the first semifinal. Uh, and they will be performing third. Uh, yeah, okay, now out of these countries, the one performing in the first semifinal is going to be Greece. It will be Greece in the first semifinal, performing. Uh, you're so lucky. 20th. Now let's see the commies. And out of all of the commies, we will be getting Yugoslavia in the first semifinal, performing second. Yugoslavia will be second. Uh, yeah. Okay. Now, one of the Asian countries, we will be getting South Korea in the first semifinal, performing. Oh, not bad, performing 14th. And finally, out of these countries, we will be getting Portugal in semifinal number one, performing 16th. Okay, now we are going to draw the countries into the second semifinal. And let's see if Brazil or Argentina will be in the second semifinal. And that is going to be Brazil in the second semifinal, performing 15th. A pretty good spot for Brazil. Now, let's see if Denmark or the UK will be in the second semifinal. Well, it will be Denmark. And Denmark will perform 18th. Okay, now Luxembourg or Austria. Luxembourg. Luxembourg will be in the second semifinal, Performing third, just barely. Okay, now out of the commies, we will get Romania in the second semifinal. Can they qualify for their second time? Let's see. And they will be trying their luck from position number 19. Now, the Asian countries, let's see which one of them will be in the second semifinal. Well, it will be Indonesia, and Indonesia will be performing, let's see, 10th. Now, Turkey or France for the second semifinal, and that is going to be France. France will be in the second semifinal, performing 20th. Okay, now we are only going to draw the country from pot number 4 into the first and then the second semifinal, as well as pot number 5, while the leftover countries in pots 1, 2, 3, and 6 will go into a separate draw. So let's see if the Soviet Union or East Germany will be in semifinal number 1. East Germany will be in semifinal 1, performing in which position? 18th, a very good position for East Germany this year. While we can see that the Soviet Union is going to be in semifinal number 2, let's spin the wheel so that it's more obvious. And the Soviet Union is going to perform 17th. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Okay, now India or Cambodia for semifinal number 1. India. India will be in the first semifinal. And India will be 13th. Meanwhile, let's see which country will perform in the second semifinal. I'm sure it's very hard to say. Wow, it will be Cambodia. I could have never predicted this. And in the second semifinal, Cambodia will perform 6. Okay. Now all of the leftover countries from these pots will be added to a separate draw. Now I will draw one of these countries into the first semifinal, and it will be the United Kingdom performing in the first semifinal in position 6. Now I will draw a country into the second semifinal, and that is going to be Austria performing in the second semifinal in position 16. Now, Argentina or Turkey will go into semifinal number one, and that will be Turkey forming in semifinal one, and they will be performing seventh, as we all can see on the wheel. But let's let the wheel do its thing. And finally, it'll be Argentina in the second semifinal. Argentina will be in the second semifinal, performing in position 13. Okay, well, that concludes this part of the draw, and now we go to drawing countries positioned in the final. So, first of all, we are going to start with the host nation, the United States, and the United States will perform 13th in the final. Now, the first qualifier from the first semifinal is performing 17th. Now, the first qualifier from the second semifinal will be performing 15th. The second qualifier from the first semifinal will be performing first, while the second qualifier from the second semifinal will be performing 27. Well, talk about contrasts. Okay, now the third qualifier from the first semifinal will perform 22nd, while the third qualifier from semifinal 2 will perform 18th. Now, the fourth qualifier from semifinal 1 will be performing in position number 16, and the fourth qualifier from semifinal 2 will be performing 23rd. Now, the fifth qualifier from semifinal 1 will be in position number 26, while the fifth qualifier from semifinal 2 will be 10th. Now, the sixth qualifier from semifinal 1 will be 4th. Meanwhile, the sixth qualifier from semifinal 2 will be 19th. Qualifier 7, semifinal 1, running order uh 6th, and qualifier 7th from semifinal 2 will perform 3rd. So it seems like being the 7th qualifier is not very lucky. Now, qualifier 8, semifinal 1. Let's see. Well, that will be position 8, which is funny, I guess. And qualifier 8 from semifinal 2 will be 21st. Now, the 9th qualifier from semifinal 1 will be performing 20th, but the 9th qualifier from semifinal 2 will be performing 2nd. Now, the 10th qualifier from semifinal 1 is going to be 14th, and the 10th qualifier from semifinal 2 will be 24th. Now, 11th qualifier from semifinal 1, of course, is going to be 25th, and the same qualifier from semifinal 2 will be 11th. Now, the 12th qualifier from semifinal 1 will be 9th, and the 12th qualifier from semifinal 2 will be 12th. Now, the 13th qualifier from semifinal 1 will be 7th. So this means that the final 13th qualifier from semifinal 2 will be 5th. Okay, and now let's recap all of the participants. The United States will perform 13th in the final. Now, the first semifinal will be opened by Chile, then Yugoslavia in second, Ireland in third, Thailand in fourth, Mexico fifth, the United Kingdom sixth, Turkey will be seventh, Israel will be eighth, Spain will be ninth, Canada will be 10th, then Netherlands 11th, Belgium 12th, India 13th, South Korea 14th, Poland 15th, Portugal 16th, Bulgaria 17th, East Germany 18th, Norway 19th, Greece 20th, Sweden will be 21st, and Japan will close the first semifinal, performing 22nd. Now, Jamaica will open the second semifinal. Monaco will be second in the second semifinal. Luxembourg third. Switzerland will be fourth. Germany fifth. Well, West Germany fifth. Cambodia will be sixth. Iran seventh. Australia eighth. Cuba ninth. Indonesia 10th. Then Finland will be 11th. Czechoslovakia will be 12th. Argentina will be 13th. Italy will be 14th. Brazil will be 15th. Austria will be 16th. The Soviet Union will perform 17th. Denmark will perform 18th. Romania will perform 19th in the second semifinal. France will be 20th. Hungary will be 21st. And Taiwan will close the second semifinal, performing 22nd. And that concludes the draw for the 1971 World Stage.